We is live.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Let's shout out the sponsors. Of course, everybody go to smokegrip.com, get you a smoke grip, throw away that roach clip. And then I got another one for y'all. Everybody go to Amazon and go to Coloring with Dr. Bill on Amazon. What you'll find there is a coloring book for the kids. The coloring book blends artistic fun with emotional growth. Every page depicts children interacting with animals in loving, playful ways, reinforcing the positive affirmations that help nurture confidence, empathy, and self-worth. All right, so those of you who got kids wanting to color, made for us.
It looks fire too. Can you show them what's in there?
Yeah, I should get the get the actual book. I don't know if you can see that. That's one of it. Amazon coloring.
You ever put the smoke grip on the channel? Like what it look like?
I haven't. I should do that.
I think that'd be appropriate.
Next time.
By the way, y'all.
We gotta talk into this mic.
By the way, y'all, we got the elimination show on the 31st that we're filming. It is not too late to join. We have a lovely cast. Hop on the Instagram right there on the bottom, Kindle the Flames 1.0 on Instagram. You'll see the link of the form to fill out. You fill that form out, we can get you on the show on the 31st when we're filming at 3 p.m. So make sure if you are single and ready to mingle, you hop on. It should be an awesome day for singles.
So today, the topic is, we got about two, but the topic is, at what point do women run out of chances? Or do you think women have unlimited opportunities?
This should be a great discussion tonight. I have some thoughts on this topic for sure. So make sure y'all comment live if you got something to say. Make sure you hop on the live. The link to join is in the comments. So click that link, hop on camera, and let us know what you think. What y'all think about the background today?
Like, put the fire there. That's cool.
Let the wax drip, get my fire on my lighter, will we matching? When we make this type of love, don't need a mattress. So you pulling for the lights, camera action. You say you're an address, jumping up before I'm on my way over to wax it. The pressure, snow, catfish, asking. I see what I like with magic. She put on my she keep confusing me with catches. It's a modern game.
We got a few guests joining tonight, so looking forward to this discussion that we're finna have. Do women run out of chances?
It's a real thing.
The question is, when do men run out of chances? But we'll wait. Do women? When do they run out of chances?
If men do run out of chances, we in the game way longer than y'all.
I think he think men get unlimited chances, y'all.
We got a lot of lives.
So when do women run out of chances? I mean, I'm intrigued to hear what you think about this fully. I just know he thinks men get unlimited chances, so he think women get like one or two. That's it.
I wouldn't say guys get unlimited, but depending on how you moving, you definitely can have a long run. You hear me?
But is that right though? Should they get that many? Like, because now it's like you're abusing the system, you're abusing the relationship. Like you just gonna keep doing it. Whatever you're doing, you're just not gonna stop.
No, that's not what we saying. We saying at some point women stop having drinks bought for them.
Do they?
At that point, your ass might have ran out of chances.
What do you mean?
You always, women gonna always have chances to get sex, but to be taken seriously, you run out.
So you talking about chances to running out of chances to be in a serious relationship, not
To be a
necessarily
wife, yep, to get a husband, yep, a husband that you actually desire, want, respect, love. Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
You don't get a bunch of shots at that, I don't think.
So how did that man get a bunch of chances?
Because first of all, we can procreate until we damn near 60, 70, we can still create a family, right? Women, you can't create no family. It's a high risk after 35 or something. So
no, they can still have babies. It is probably high risk, yes, science, biology.
yeah. Eggs be gone and all this type of stuff. Yeah, biology. So that right there tell you right there that you can't. You got limited chances. You got a limited chance to build a family.
But if having a baby is taken off the table, you could still have a family. Because what if he got kids, you got kids, y'all come together, y'all can build a family.
Okay.
Be a wife.
But that ain't
what?
His kids. That ain't your kids. That's that.
But they are kids, though.
But
What
they
you mean?
kids, I mean,
they are kids. It's our
for the
family.
sake of having, you know.
We together in this. This is a blended family. So you couldn't take, you know what? Maybe we should wait till our guests come on. You wouldn't accept no stepkids?
I will argue most guys don't want to be no stepdaddy.
I'm talking about you.
Me?
Yeah.
Hell no.
That is so rude.
Respect to those that did.
Well, why wouldn't you be a stepdaddy?
Because I don't want to raise nobody on kid.
What if it's a cool kid though? What if it's a cool kid?
What if? Don't matter. That don't matter.
I think for men, in my opinion, I think they be worried about the discipline factor.
Yeah, it's true. It's a risk. It's a risk for us.
The discipline part?
The whole part. Because if anything happen, you break up, boom, then you got two people to break up with. Yeah.
You can still be around the kid. I mean, not around, that's not wild, but you can still have a relationship with the kid though, within certain parameters, I think. I mean, you feel me? Because the kid ain't do nothing. Like,
it's not working. It's not working out.
You can just break up with the kid. Sorry, kid.
You have to.
We had a good run.
See?
I don't agree with that. I think, well, I mean, I'm not a man, so, but being a stepmom, I mean, I think I would still keep a relationship with the kid. I think so.
Then the next guy gonna come, so this kid gonna have all these relationships
right.
with different men.
Wait, calm down.
Oh no.
Good evening.
Hey.
Good evening.
Check your mic.
Let's see.
Let's see. Hold on.
Can you hear us? Right. Hold on. Oh, you can't. Okay, good. But we can't hear you though.
Okay, you can't hear me now.
So let's go. To
Okay, wait a second. Let's see.
Oh, she about to look into her. She's looking at her settings. I don't think we can do anything.
We had before. Okay, let's tell her to say something.
Is this the right one?
Snap.
Hold on 1 second, Mariah. Can you say something? Oh, hold on. We got. Yeah, add her too. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, we got to re-add her.
Okay. How do we get this? Because we did something before.
Let's just see real quick. Let's check. Okay.
Yeah, we can't hear y'all yet.
We cannot hear y'all. One
Can you hear
second,
me?
y'all. Audio.
Yeah.
I can hear Francis.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Mariah.
Hey, can y'all say something, please?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
here.
can hear her.
Let
me see.
I can hear you, Mariah.
Okay.
Let's see.
We had a what's the name turned up? Hold on one second, y'all. We just troubleshooting real quick. We cannot hear. This is turned up.
Yeah.
Hey, Mariah, you look cute, girl, with your little hair.
Thank you. You too, boo.
I just put it in a little bowl, you know. It was I don't worship God, girl, in the church today.
I'm sipping
Hair
my
got a
tea.
One
little
moment,
something,
y'all. Hold
something
on.
like
Please bear with us. We are trying to figure this out.
You okay? Let's pin up, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they
But I
can't.
like
So
you.
we
I
can hear
like
each other. They
you.
can't
No,
hear
I can
that's
grab
us.
it on
okay.
my
We can hear each other, but your hair
you can hear me
look
on
good,
my
girl.
phone.
Your
So
hair
Thank
look
you.
good.
Yeah, we went to a all
Not
white
really.
party yesterday on the
Because
square.
we can't play that and do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna mess up.
You went to who went to an
Yeah.
all white party?
Me and my honey.
Okay. Okay, y'all.
I'm in his
What?
house
You
now.
know we gonna talk, but we get off this. Oh Jesus.
Wanna say hi?
Cousin Drew.
That's Francis.
Hi, Stinky. Hi, Cousin Drew. How are you? You
Oh my
look
goodness, we
good.
ain't never had this though.
You miss
He
me?
said he's gonna give you a present too.
Oh,
Disability? Is
you
that what
gonna
you're
make
saying?
me teary eyed.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Oh man. What the heck?
Yes.
I wonder who else. I know the last show I was on. It was so good. It was some good guests over here.
I'm sure.
They can hear us. We just can't hear them.
Right. So,
Okay.
what do you see anything? This ain't
Girl, you know, I got the little look. I got the little blue thing on, girl. The eyeliner, you know, the master dress.
You do?
What does
I
it
can
say?
make it bigger.
Yeah.
Stereo.
Okay. Come
Yeah.
closer to the camera.
Oh,
I can see. I can see. Oh yeah. Okay.
yes. Yeah. Girl, the word was so good today. Oh my God.
What
This is
was
the
it about?
season. This is the season.
Oh
He was
goodness.
saying for the
Is it a,
ones that's
a
been,
pop-up blocker?
Huh?
he said for the ones that's been
It's
chosen
only been
and been
somewhere,
marked,
bro. Like it's been.
this is your season.
Yeah.
He said, even though people don't realize, he said, but he had his angels watch over you.
Out.
He said, okay,
We got some
Lord.
headphones?
He said, and they wrote down everything that you did
Mm-hmm.
for others and then everything you said.
Shoot. y'all.
And people
Right.
need to,
Oh, here we
you
go.
know,
Hold on. It's one of these.
a lot of people don't realize that when they say certain
Are they
things,
muted?
No, they're not muted.
um,
When I put it up on the YouTube, I can hear them.
oh, wow. Okay.
Is it on a
You
Facebook?
know, but-
Wait,
I mean,
are y'all on the Facebook too? Oh, they can't even hear me. I'm over
Oh,
here like
they
trying.
can't even hear us.
I'm over
They can't
here.
even
Look.
hear
there
us.
you go. There you go. All right,
Y'all can
y'all.
hear
I
us.
love,
We got it.
Yeah.
Won't we do it?
praise the Lord. Won't he do
Won't he
it?
do
Won't he
it?
do it?
We was over here sweating, y'all.
That's all right. That's how it goes. I understand.
All right, well, thank you both for joining. So, all right, so let's get into the topic. So the topic tonight is
It is, do women run out of chances?
No.
Where is that? Do women, where is that? At what point do women run out of chances? Or do you think women have unlimited opportunity?
Women never run out of chances. Never.
Who said that? I'm
that was
sorry.
Minister Michelle.
Mr. Michelle. Okay.
Never.
Now you mean never
we-
as far as sexual relations or for getting married?
Us as women never run out of chances. And when I say women, I'm talking about real women. I'm talking about women that know from the beginning of time that God made men first, right? So a real woman, that means a woman that's been good, that's been faithful, that not only care herself as a woman, but know her place. And then a man that come at her differently, to come at her like the question you're asking. No, because if we because not only as a real woman that represent herself as a woman and carry herself as a woman, we never demise or diminish a man. And as long as we respect you as that man, you have to respect us as that woman. Meaning, no, me as I'm gonna use me as a woman, and I'm a real woman. I don't run out of anything, because as long as I not only respect myself but respect a man as being a man, I'm never gonna run out of chances, because I'm
So I wanna
always.
challenge you on that, right?
I'm sorry.
I want to challenge you on that, because statistics show that women is running out of chances because they a lot of people are single nowadays.
What?
They not getting, like, a lot of women that get divorced, or they don't get remarried a lot of times. And
Well,
so
I'm
that's
gonna
what
say this:
I say run out of chances.
women that are single, and you gotta understand that there are different levels of women. So I'm gonna use me as an example again. I'm single because I have not been found. I have not been found by a real man, because a real man, when I say a real man of God, he would know what to do. I'm not going to put myself out there, which I don't put myself out there, but when I get confronted, because men come to me, because I tell women all the time, you shouldn't be out here looking. You need to be here to be found, because a real
So,
man going. I'm sorry.
okay, you said you mentioned something I wanted to ask a question about. You said you have not been found by a real man. Question for you: Have you ever, so to say, dated one of these real men that you say is a real man? Have you ever dated one?
I'm gonna be honest with you. When a man approach me and they come at me correctly, I give an opportunity. Yes, I have went out on a date. You know what I'm saying? And then once I break bread and we sit across each other, we get to know each other, whatever. I'm gonna know in my spirit whether or not you're the one for me, right? But say they're not the one for me, I'm not gonna diminish that man as not being a man. It's just that in my mind, he's not for me. And then I would end it right there, because it's one thing I won't do, like a lot of women that be out here doing, is string along. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna string along a man and give him false hope thinking that I'm still interested. You have a lot of so-called women out here, and most of them are about money or what that man can do for for her. For me, when I represent myself, first of all, I ain't out here looking for no one to do anything for me, because I hold my own. I hold my own. I take care of me. Everything's, all my I's and T's are crossed. What I'm waiting for is for a man that would know that I'm a woman and I respect him as a man. And if we connect, and continue to get to know each other, then it gets to the point where we become one. Because I can bring to the table like you bring to the table. But you got a lot of so-called women, and I'm gonna stay on this part, so-called women, they gold diggers. But then you got men that are gold diggers too. I'm waiting for a man that can come on my level, bring to the table. Let's get it together. Let's become one. But understand me talking, I'm a woman of God. I'm a minister. That doesn't mean that he has to be a minister, but he has to be a man that put God first, because I put God first. I'm not settling for less.
Okay, now you mentioned, so you said some vocabulary in there. You said waiting, and does that really work? I mean, women got to be proactive.
Okay, yes, a woman like me, it does work. Because again, I'm not out here looking. I don't have to look.
How does that help? If you're not looking, why
No,
would
it's how does that,
looking be a
because
bad thing?
okay, let me say it like this. A woman present herself. And what does that mean? It means this. A man's not going to come and knock on your door. So no, I get out and I do things. I can go to a library. I can go to the grocery store. I can go to plays. I can go to movies. I can go eat out by myself. I can do certain things. I can go to the gym. I work out 5 days a week. I can go to the gym. You can meet your mate. You know, you have to present yourself to be available and to be seen to meet. And then you're going to meet people, right? You're going to know from the conversation whether or not that person is the person. And then you don't have to be disrespectful if they're not the person. Just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking because I'm not called to look. I'm here to be found. But I present myself to be available in different things that I do to be seen, right? And that's what I do. And when you meet, either it's going to work when you connect, when you communicate, when you first talk, you know what I'm saying? Or it doesn't. And it's okay that it doesn't. Keep going, because it's one thing I won't do. I'm not going to allow. I'm not going to diminish a man as being a man, even if he doesn't work for me. I'm not going to say to this man that he's less than a man. He's just not for me. You know what I'm saying?
So would you suggest like telling younger women, or suggesting to younger women that that they don't run out of time when, you know, biologically stuff runs out of time?
Oh Lord! So
Yeah.
let me get to that when it comes to younger
Ooh,
women.
boy, you opening up a can of worms with that
Yes,
question right there, bro. I don't know if you want to ask that one right now, dog.
I'm
That's
getting
a
ready
little
to go
bit too
there.
soon, dog.
I'm getting ready to go there.
Man.
I'm getting ready to go there. I'm getting ready to go there. So many younger women that I have came across from, that I have spoken to, whether it's individual or in a group, and I just sit back and listen to them. And you know what they say to me? You know, he took me and did this and took me shopping and he gave me some money and he did. Like, girl, what are you doing for you? What are you presenting for you? Because you're going to get what you represent first of all. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these young women, they expect for a man to take them out and spend money on them. But if you meet a good man, young women, why don't you take them out and spend on them? It goes both ways. You have to whether you young or old as a woman, represent yourself as a woman if you call yourself that, and treat a man the way you want that man to treat you.
Okay, so let's get some context. So C's, the question is, do women run out of time?
Run out of chances.
Do women run out of chances, or do they my goodness, or do they have unlimited opportunities? Let me get your stance on that, and let me get Mariah's stance on that. Do you agree with the minister, or do you disagree? Do you think that women run out of chances, or do you think they get unlimited chances?
I think they get unlimited chances. As long they get unlimited chances based off of their
marriage, and we speaking about like a serious relationship marriage, as far as like
they get unlimited chances. They get unlimited chances. It's all about what they want to do at the end of the day. If they feel that they want to take it there, if they want to take a chance on somebody, they can always take it there. They can always take another one and another one and another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have the ability to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, men have the ability to do it as well, but how much you gonna give somebody before, you know what I'm saying, you know, you ain't got nothing left to give. You know what I mean? So when she was saying, you know, where she feel like she don't have to go out and go look for nobody, you know, align your planets first, and then everything else gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to take care of you. You can't love nobody else if you ain't in love with yourself first. You gotta be in love with yourself. So it comes with self-work, being accountable, you know what I'm saying? And things that you got to do within yourself. If you got some mental issues, go to therapy. If you got some demons you got to deal with, go deal with them demons. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't fixed the things that you need to fix within yourself, you're going to carry that shit on to, you're going to carry that stuff on to that next relationship, and it's not going to be good. You know what I mean? It's not going to turn out the way that you want it to turn out. So always make sure that you work on yourself, you loving yourself first and foremost before you try to do anything with anybody else, because that could be a bad mix, a bad combination. Line your planets up and your stars gonna come to you.
Okay, thank you for your stance. Let me get Mariah in to we want to know where you stand on this topic. Hey Mariah, you hear me?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay, go ahead. Go hop in there, minister.
Can y'all hear me?
We
Yes.
hear you.
Okay, I just want to say something that I love that. And I want to say that, first of all, thank you, my brother, for saying what you're saying, because that is so real. And two, just to let it know, outside of being a minister, I am a clinical therapist. I treat people who suffer from severe traumatic trauma experiences and depression and PTSD, you know? And so what he said was so on point. That's it. Go ahead, Mariah.
I agree. I think about Sarah, how she even thought and had the insecurity of knowing that she was running out of time, but God showed her otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
which was a beautiful thing. Now, I want to word this correctly. I believe that anybody can run out of chances if you don't do this just your self work. You have to work on yourself. So that I think that's where you probably going when a woman run out of chances. I've seen so many different scenarios across social media where women would have 3 kids. The next thing you know, she get married to a man that got no kids. She inherit land, and it's just all about doing that self work. And she loved herself. I looked at her stories and watched this particular woman. Like, she loved on herself and loved on her kids. And she was like, hey, if I'm going to be chosen, I need to be chosen by somebody that will love on me like I love on myself and my kids.
Mhm.
And you know what, Mariah? I want to throw this in here that I like what you just said. The question again was, do a woman run out of time? I think a woman run out of time if she's on that BS.
Yep.
But if you
Yep.
come real, then there's no time limit. But if you on that BS, and that's for a woman and a man, you run out of time.
Yep.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Yep, I agree.
Yes. Like, come on now. Come on, somebody. Come on.
It's karma. You know what I mean? Karma real at the end of the day.
Yes.
Okay, y'all. Can I make it? Can I make it a show now? All right. Let me
wow.
do about 30 seconds.
Really?
Here we go.
Cass, go to
Let
work.
me tell y'all. No all respect, but look.
Okay.
Y'all know people run out of time. Here we go. It's levels to stuff, right?
Yes.
Right.
As soon as a woman has a child, some men are now not gonna take her seriously because a lot of men want to make their own family. Soon as a
Okay.
woman goes, it gets older, can't have kids, certain men are she's gonna run out of time with, because they're gonna want to have kids. They're gonna want someone there. They want to be there 7 years older than them or something. Guys won't want younger women. Most guys. So when we come to realization, when we come to that, absolutely stuff runs out of time. So anybody got something to say to that?
I just
I
want to say,
want to say something to that. I want to say something to that.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna say this. For real, you right. You right when a woman present herself as that. You absolutely hands down correct. Period. But I was like, when I was speaking on the ones that women that are not on that level of doing that, because men supposed to have their guards up, and when you deal with a woman like that, you're supposed to and have that mindset of, she ain't ready, she ran out of time. I mean, come on, somebody. It's supposed to be like that. I'm only speaking on a woman that don't present herself in that category, because my brother, there are different category of women. There's different levels of women. And
Oh
then watch
yeah.
this. Let's go to the left side. They're so-called women. Because you got women that ain't women. For real.
What do you mean
Let's
by
keep
that?
it real.
Are you saying, what do you mean when you say that?
What I mean when I say that, a woman who call herself, represent herself as a woman, for example, she could be a whore one day, a slut the second day, a Jezebel the third day, and a gold digger the fourth day, and then come back to you and try to throw herself to convince you she's a woman. Please. A real woman is a woman 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. That's a real woman. I'm talking about the ones who play them games, because me as a woman, there are a lot of women out here playing games. And so let me go to the men's side. I know what a real man look like, and I know the ones that ain't a real man. Let's just keep it real. If you want a real, I would say to a man, if you want a real woman, I would say to a woman, if you want a real man, present yourself as that. Present yourself as a real woman if you're a woman. Present yourself as a real man if you're a real man. The way in the state of the nation, come on, let's keep it real. There's too many people playing games. They playing games. It's about themselves. It's about trying to get what they can. You can't do that. And if you do that, it ain't gonna work here, because I can smell you a mile away. Okay.
Yeah, I think the law of attraction is a real thing, and I think ultimately how you present yourself is going to be ultimately what you may be attracting. So I think, if we can carry ourselves at a higher level, we will likely attract things, or people, I should say, that we would rather, have in our life, as far as the dating world goes.
Yeah.
So I definitely think, the law of attraction is a huge, huge real thing.
I like that. I like what you just said, because that is so true. So let's just keep it, in this platform. Let's just keep it real. What do you really want? But first of all, who are you? If you're a woman, are you a real woman? And let's say it again. Who are you? If you're a man, are you a real man? Represent yourself as that. Because a real woman or a real man, we know a game when it comes. I know a lot of men that say they men, they boys. I know a lot of women that say they women, they girls. Let's keep it real. What do you want? Because see, what my grandma and my mama taught me a long time ago, if you ain't got a key to open your door, you ain't no woman or a man, because you ain't got your own. Sit down, shut up. You ain't ready for nothing, let alone a relationship. You ain't even got your own place. You ain't even got a key to open the door. What you got? You got 401k? You got a bank account? What you got? What we doing? What we doing? Because if I didn't have the credentials that I have, I wouldn't be out here not only just talking about a man, I wouldn't be saying nothing, because I ain't ready. But I represent myself. I did 20 years in the military. I hold my own. Okay, I graduated at 15. I had 2 great jobs, Procter & Gamble, AT&T. I retired from both of them. I get all that, and I run my own business, and a minister, and helping others. And no shade, no brag, no nothing, but that's just keeping it real, because I'm a good person, and I just love me. And here's another thing that I can't stand when it comes to relationships, or so-called relationships, or people that want a relationship. If you don't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else? And then there's another set of people. They jump from one relationship to another, don't even allow themselves to heal or be alone to love themselves. Come on, somebody.
Okay, so I want to say this, y'all. I get what you're saying, but what may be real to me may be fake to you, and vice versa.
That's normally people. That's normally normally when a real man and a real woman, they won't say that. But the ones that think they got it going on, let me tell you something. If you don't take care of you, if you don't run your own business to run you, if you don't present what a man or a woman is supposed to be, miss me with that. How about that? Huh?
I just want some
time. Now I'm gonna take a 1-minute break, and then I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I'm getting y'all on my side, because basically,
Ain't gonna work.
Because basically, how we started off, y'all kind of said women got unlimited chances, but when we broke it down, y'all said, "Oh no, they gonna run out of chances with certain men." If
I
women
never
go
said that.
into
I
sex
never
work,
Oh,
said that.
if
I
women
never
go
said
into
that.
sex
I
work,
said a
so
real man
the
and a
typical.
real woman gonna
children,
represent themselves first and love
children,
themselves and hold
let
their
me land my
own.
plane, please. Let me land my plane.
Okay.
Uh, if women go into sex work, they're gonna uh cut off a lot of men from taking them seriously. So
They're not
meaning
women
they
who go into
time
sex
gonna run
work,
out.
first of all. They're not women. Real
Hold
women
on,
who go
sex
into sex
work.
work. No,
Wait a minute.
that's a whole
Hold
other
on,
category. Come on now.
Minister
Hold on.
Michelle. Hold on.
We gotta
Sex
take
work.
turns.
Go
We
ahead. Go
one
ahead.
mic at a time, please.
Let Mariah go. Go ahead, Mariah.
Okay, sex work. You said sex work.
Mhm.
There are crackhead women out here doing sex work. There are women that you don't even know unimaginably that you would not be attracted to doing sex work, from the nursing home, and then the next day they gone.
They
I'm
do,
just gonna be real with you.
they
Like
do that in the nursing home, Mariah.
it's what you say.
They do it in the nursing home.
You'll be shocked. Like things that I've heard, the stories I read on the news, you'll be surprised. But we are being like realistic now. Like the type of relationship
Yes.
that we're looking at is a healthy, wholesome type of relationship, because there's options. There's some women that can have 100 kids. Well, not 100 kids. That's if she's like having 8 kids every year. But there's some women that can have kids that don't want to have kids, and maybe they just want to adopt. So when
Mariah,
I don't want to be.
you know our parents. They was 22 of them from Kingston, Jamaica, man. Come on
Yep,
now,
yeah,
somebody.
they had
Come
22
on,
kids.
somebody.
They
Come
had a lot
on.
of kids, but I
22.
I'm not disagreeing with you. And certain it depends on the type of woman that you're talking about.
It's
Because
only
I'm a
one woman.
mother and
It's
I
only
didn't run
one
out of
woman.
time. Like
Let's
It's
do
with
only
one mic,
one
men,
please.
real woman.
actually being a
Listen,
mother
friend. It's
made a
only
lot of
one
men.
real woman.
Hold on, Minister
Michelle,
Michelle.
can you allow one mic, please?
So my thing is, me being a mom made me even more attractive because how I mother. I mean, when I say it was like grown men in my comments, one team me to adopt them. I don't know how that would work, but it's a compliment. So, and sometimes you don't, at least the man can see what type of mother this woman would be, because I know people that got married and their wife was horrible mothers, and they had to be the husband and be the wife. Like you just never know unless you put it to the test. Like, you know what? Let's go watch my great niece, or not my great niece, my niece and nephew who is a baby, and you gonna see the patient. So you got to do what you got to do to test the waters. And then if you into a woman that's partying and you want to ever have some babies, most of these women that's single, they are partying, they're abusing their bodies, they pH balance, they off. So what you think is gonna happen when she had that baby and you all in love with your child and she wanna go out, she out. That's her desire. So that's what I'm saying. Most single women that I know that that's living healthier lifestyles, you're not probably not gonna really see them. They're in communities, femininity communities. They're getting their lives together. They're not out. They're probably not really online like that. And if they are, they're running businesses. They're living a soft life. You're not gonna run into them like that. Just
Okay,
saying.
thank you for that. All right, y'all, I want to bring it back. I'm gonna keep bringing it back to the original question. Uh, at what point do women run out of chances? So I mean,
When
with
they
me and
die.
Mariah, huh?
When they die.
When they
Women,
die.
women run out
Now,
of chances when they come with that
specifically
BS.
chances for when we say specifically chances for long, serious term relationship, a husband.
When they die. There's older women that got married. They get married, find the love of their life.
So, so let me put a little bit more, even more context to it, right?
Hold on, Minister Michelle. We finna come to you. Hold on.
Okay, let me just get this off, and then we gonna go to Miss Michelle.
Oh my God. Oh my
Oh,
God.
he know whoever that was, they know they playing. I rebuke in the name of Jesus. I rebuke in the name of, let me finish, y'all. Let my minister come in. We rebuke in the name of Jesus. We rebuke that. Because this is a family, and this is a real life, serious conversation podcast, and we're not doing that, demon, and whoever you are. We rebuke you.
Rebuke them demons. Thank you. Oh my,
Thank
I'm
you.
so
All right.
glad that minister
What
tonight.
the?
C's, hold on, we about to add you back, C's. Oh my goodness, that is.
And whoever that was, make sure you block that part. Whoever that was coming in, block. Don't let them, because I told a lot of people about y'all podcast and they coming in listening. We ain't got time for that.
Thank you.
Hello.
All right.
What just happened?
AC, how you doing,
Yeah,
man?
what just
Somebody
happened?
popping in trolling. Somebody popping in trolling.
Of course.
Now, let me. Oh my
I
Lord.
can't.
Okay, let me say this real quick.
I know it kind of shocked us for a minute.
I was stunned. Okay, now in the comments, we do have a couple comments I do want to add to the pot. So someone said, "Preacher sister, that's right." And then someone said, "Women definitely run out of chances, especially if the man is aware enough to see the lack of capacity to reciprocate."
Again, I agree with that comment. Again, remember when I said earlier, my brother and sisters, if a woman present herself as a real woman, and then watch this, and then she meet a man who at first got her attention, right? And he's showing and saying everything, but then he changed, then she ran out of options. Now let's flip this. Say the man, and he's a man, and he meets someone and he's feeling her or whatever. But if she changed, he's supposed to move on too, because his options are ran out. Like, I don't want that option. Come on, somebody. I don't want that option. And vice versa. I don't want that option. Whoever that is, I want to hear what he got to say. He had a bald head. I was just curious.
Now Rob Vay, shout out to Rob Vay.
Now she said that.
Man, I meant that in a cute way. I don't mean no harm, my brother. I don't mean no harm. But I'm just curious to hear what you got to say.
So Rob, the topic is: at what point do women run out of chances, or do you think women have unlimited opportunities? And you can speak on men too if you think they run out of chances or not.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I'm trying to get everybody take.
Hold on.
And compared to men compared to women, I think men got a lot more chances than women. I don't know if they actually run out of chances.
I agree with you, my brother. I'm going to agree on that.
Nah, I agree.
I'm going to agree on that one. But I want to hear that brother with the bald head got something to say.
Honestly, I just got here. I ain't even up on the conversation right now. So you.
Well, tell him the question. Question.
Yeah. What is it?
All right. I'm gonna catch you up, Rave. Wait, real quick, y'all. We gotta give Rave his flowers. This is our video.
Oh, okay.
Hop on our channel. This is who films everything. So give Rave.
Oh,
his
absolutely.
Flowers. But back to the topic.
Watch my fingers. I got here's your flowers. Yes.
Yeah.
So
the topic tonight is: at what point do women run out of chances, or do they have unlimited amount of time? And more so related to serious dating, I think is what we're getting at, right?
Yes. So at what point do women start running out of suitable husband material options?
I don't feel like they ever really run out. Well,
ooh, like it already.
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I like them already.
Don't pander, Rob. Tell me the truth,
no,
brother.
I'm not pandering. No, it just depends on the woman per se. But like, I mean, it just depends. Like, you know, because if she got it like that, like somebody gonna want it. Like, I don't know, but I don't know.
Don't say somebody might want to say a real man gonna want it. If a woman present herself like that, my brother, and you that real man, don't you want it? Come on, somebody. Come on.
It just depends. I don't know. You know what I mean?
What?
Because
You
We-
I just know it just depends. Like
It
It depends
depends.
somebody,
on
I
what.
don't know.
Look, a real woman.
I'm
You mean to
thinking
tell
for
me you
like
won't get it? You won't
I'm
go
thinking
for
for
it?
like it
You won't
be
represent?
guys that be older and I don't know, like the lonely guys and all that. Like somebody like they gonna, I don't know, like it just depends. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
What?
you're right. It do depend. You want me to tell you what it depend on?
What depend on?
Okay, since we talking about women, right? It depend on how old they is, if they got kids, what type of work they do.
What?
I mean, all of that is a factor, but as older you get, like
That's all
I'm
about
thinking
frequency.
about I'm thinking about like being older. If I'm thinking about like my age and all that, all of that does play a role. Like,
How old you are?
especially-
20?
Nah, I'm 28.
Oh, you baby, my youngest daughter is 39. You better
See,
go
that's what
ahead
I'm
and
saying. Like, so it's
bless your
different.
little
Like,
heart.
it's different. My criteria might be a little bit more strict. You feel me? Just maybe I'm just saying like, you know, as I get
Trick.
older, you know, it might loosen up. Just
Oh,
cause
we
like
want to hear this.
if
Woman,
I'm
hold
like
up.
40 or
Tell us your strict. Oh, I'm curious. What's your strict, my brother?
well, I mean, I definitely. Well, I ain't gonna say definitely. Right now in my life, I'm not looking for a lady with kids. That's for one, for sure.
See that?
He's 28.
Okay.
Um.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
You got
That's
kids?
that.
You got kids?
I don't.
Oh,
I have a
so you
question.
want
Hold
a
on.
woman? Hold up. You want a woman that don't have kids. You want a woman that you can
But that's
meet
just
and
how I feel
build.
as of now.
No,
Like,
it's
say 10 years.
okay. No, I'm talking about for now. Right now, that's what you feel, right? And guess what I'm gonna say to you? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right now, you have no kids, and you prefer right now in your moment in your life, right now. It could change later, but right now, you want to meet a woman that don't have kids either, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So that
And guess
means
what? Ain't
any
nothing
woman
wrong with
with
that.
kids didn't
Ain't
run out
nothing
of
wrong with
chances
that.
with you, Rob.
Nah, that is true. That is true.
Okay,
Ain't
Nah,
nothing
now,
wrong with
not
that.
for
So
real.
Like for
I
real.
need to say
hold on.
something
Yeah,
before.
Hold on, Michelle.
Okay.
So Dre, let's get your feedback. And then Mariah, we know you got a question, but Dre, what's your feedback to the topic at hand?
That's deep. I
Uh,
like that.
I feel like it just depends on the scenario. Now, if we talking about a scenario in which we already in a relationship, then yeah, a woman can run out of chances because it's like if I realize that, 'cause I just made that comment on on YouTube. If you realize that somebody can't reciprocate, then you just got to go ahead and move on. But like a woman's
Yeah.
always gonna have somebody to. I ain't gonna say she's gonna run out of chances because the thing about it is this: like every season, every place you in, energetically, it's gonna be somebody that match that frequency. So it's always gonna be somebody there.
So
You
I
know what
think
I'm
he's
saying?
saying, well, one will. Is that what you said? Well,
Nah,
some women mind.
I'm just saying there's always gonna be somebody there to pick up. Like it's always gonna be a frequency thing.
Exactly.
It just depends on where you're trying to go with it. Like what I'm saying. Like if a chick
Yeah.
want a certain thing, she might not get the certain thing that she think that she deserve because she might
Oh,
not be putting that energy out there to get that, but she gonna get
okay.
something. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's
Yeah.
all. So it just all depends on the frequency. A chick I always have options. It's just about the frequency of the option that she have access to based on where she at.
So I'm curious to ask you, sir, since you're speaking, do you feel that what you just said? Because some women, especially young women, they like, well, one will. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's a frequency. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
Okay.
at the
Okay.
same time,
I like
of
your
it though,
honesty. Yeah.
at the same time of it though, like they might even find out what the one will. It might be something that they don't really jive with in the end, based on the things that he brings to the table that she don't like. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the thing about it is, we always gotta assess ourselves to see where we at, to see the type of person that we incompatible with. We a lot of times in today's society, we base it off of these transactional service level
Mm,
things. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So it just
good.
depends on what you're
That's
looking for.
good.
If you're looking for just a good time, you can always find a good time. But if you're
That's
looking for
good.
something that's, deeper and rooted in something real, you're gonna have to take a real honest look at yourself to see what you're compatible with.
I like what you just said because there's somebody in that those people, whether it's male or female, they in that mindset. So I thank you for saying that because that's real. That's what I'm talking about. You know, that's real. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, we
That
can't
was
hear
the
you
point when I
if you
was
talking.
saying like, no, seriously, y'all. That's the when I was saying earlier in our conversation that a woman that's a real woman, she won't
Am I
run. A
tripping?
real woman won't run out of time.
Can y'all
Can I
hear
hear
me?
y'all? I can hear
Oh,
you.
am I?
Miss
Can y'all
Michelle,
hear me?
what is a real
Okay,
woman?
I can't hear y'all.
Oh, I
Cass.
can tell you if you want to know a
Hold
real
on,
I
woman.
can't hear y'all for some
wait,
reason.
hold
Don't
on,
let
real
me
quick.
go
Yeah,
there.
yeah, real quick.
Hold on, real quick. Okay, who
But
can't
first of
hear
all, you're
you?
looking at one. First of all, that's first of all.
Raven,
That's first.
Still can't hear. Hold on. Let me check my
hold on, Drake, who you can't hear?
menu settings and all that.
Oh,
Drake,
she missed. She muted her mic, but I can't hear y'all though. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can't hear us, Raven?
Okay, yeah, I can't hear y'all, Cass.
He can hear us, something.
Testing,
Rejoin,
testing.
hold on.
Who's that?
Yeah, nah, that's
Okay,
You know that?
yeah, that's Ian. What's up, Young and the SP? Welcome in.
Okay.
You're what's
Can I hear?
happening in
So now
it?
I'm muted. Okay.
I don't know why I keep going in and
Look,
No,
out.
you
look.
unmuted,
Okay. I
Michelle.
can hear. I can hear.
Sees you got your mic muted.
C's gotta
Yeah,
unmute.
nah, this is
Okay, if
crazy.
anybody can't hear, just rejoin. I'm gonna put it in the comments.
Okay, y'all. We gon' since we got about 6 people
I can hear
in,
y'all now.
everybody can hear. Good. Okay, so
I
we
think.
we
Well, no,
got
I can't.
to
I can hear
we gonna
somebody.
try to do one mic
Me?
at a time, y'all. We
Yeah.
You can hear
gonna
me?
go around.
Okay. Yeah, no,
And
that's crazy.
let me restate
Hit
what's going
y'all
on.
like see y'all is the mic unplugged or something? Did it
Oh, they
short
can
out or something?
anybody hear us right
If you
now?
want to
Can
look,
y'all
hit
hear me?
the mic
I
button
can
at the
hear
bottom.
you.
You can hit the arrow and it'll
Michelle can
like
hear.
you
Hold
can
on.
check its settings or something like that.
I can hear
Yeah, I
you.
can't hear y'all for nothing. That's crazy.
Rave, but Michelle, you can hear us.
I can hear you
I
well.
can't hear you neither, Minister
Okay, hold on
Michelle.
one second.
So
Rave here. Let me tell you. Drake, can you hear us?
And C, okay, C's is loading. SP, we can't hear you. Your mic is muted
Somebody
as well.
loaded in the middle though.
I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Let's see. All right, Ian, can you hear it? Or
How
SP, can you hear us?
everybody mic just got muted at once.
The one that's
Yeah,
that's up
that's
under
crazy.
me, the host, the one that's up under me, they loading. They can't hear.
okay.
Okay, they unloaded, so they
We
must.
keeping
I
the
hope they
show,
can
we
hear.
keeping the show going on.
Okay.
So when I ask
I wonder if we
what
even
is
showing up on
what
their
is a
side because
real
I don't even see
woman
my
and
date.
what is a real man?
Mike, let's
How do you-
see.
How do you?
You said what is a real woman? What is a real man? What, my sir? Say it
Yeah.
again.
So when I'm asking that because I want some context for the audience. So like, what may be real to and really it's like the attraction. Like for men, we want what we value in a woman is, of course, femininity, peace, supportiveness, agreeability, things like that. So that is a real woman to that's wifely qualities to men. So
Okay, first
I'm
of all,
just saying, like,
men are virtuals. You know, you a man. Men are virtuals first.
What do you mean
Virtual.
by that?
Because y'all look at the body yaddy.
Oh,
Come
yeah, look
on.
first. But most things that we look for in a woman are intangible, not outside. Like we don't
That's
care.
after
like,
that.
a lot of
I
guys don't
said
care about women
first is virtual. You a man, don't play with me. You know darn well. Oh, it might be you, that's your girl next to you. But let me talk to these other men over here. First of all,
No,
say you on a dating site.
no, man.
we are
It's
team
not
members.
okay. Watch this then.
But yeah, I
First
agree
of
with you
all,
guys are
okay,
visual first.
watch this. First of all, I'm talking to the men on here. You know darn well, I don't care if you're on a dating site or in person at the mall, whatever. You first see a woman, it's the look, and that's okay because that's what you men. Of course,
And
it's
then
gonna
after
be
the looks,
virtual.
what is it?
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, after the looks.
Okay,
After the
thank
looks,
you.
What
I
makes
was gonna
what
go
makes a
there.
woman a
So
real woman?
after the look, then you approach the woman and you get to talking, right? For me, because I know men look at me virtual, virtual, they see the look. But then when I'd be willing to be open to talk to a man, right? But I want him to see beyond my looks. I want him to get to know my mental, my emotions, my spiritual. You know what I mean? Like, am I beyond? Because let me tell you something. Looks don't last. It ages. So let's go beyond that. What? And then if and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be quiet because I want to hear from a couple of them brothers that's on here. I'm a person that I love communicating. I love meeting people. But so if a man approaches me and want to get to know me, okay, we talk. But let's get past the virtual part. You know, I like you. You're attractive. You like me. I'm attractive. But my next step is to see, do he want to go beyond that? Like, for real. Because a man to me that talk a whole bunch of sexual stuff, he ain't about nothing but the sex. I ain't saying all men, y'all don't get excited, don't panic. I said some men. But then there are some that want to go beyond that. He gonna like the fact that he meet a woman and say, oh, she's very attractive. And let me know her mind. Get to know my mind, you know, get to know my heart. You know, come on, somebody. You know what I mean? And it can go another level. But then you have some men, I ain't saying all, I said some, they don't go beyond that. They on that look thing and that sexual thing. Those ain't men to me.
Okay.
Because a real man gonna go beyond it. Like a real woman gonna go beyond that. Am I right, sister? Over there in the host. Come on now. Come on, somebody. Come on. Somebody.
Hold on. Okay. We're gonna come back to that real quick. SP, Young and the SP. Did you hear what the topic is tonight? Can we get your feedback?
Is it happening again or am I tripping?
You're saying like qualifies a free man.
We can kind of hear you, but your mic kind of messed up. Are you on the Bluetooth or something?
Oh, actually, yeah.
All right, what about now? Is that any better?
Yeah, that's much better.
We can hear you.
All right,
Okay, yeah, my fault. I was on the Bluetooth.
Okay, the topic is, at what point do women run out of chances, or do they have unlimited time? And we're talking about in serious relationship dating.
Oh, no, it ain't no type of unlimited time at all. That doesn't exist. Because people get married and then they get divorced, you know, and the marriage is supposed to be till death do you part. And, you know, they don't be dead, but they be divorced. And so it's definitely a time limit. And I don't think it's a time limit like, you know, how we count time, but it's a time limit in terms of how many times is you going to mess up within a small time frame of messing up. You know what I mean? And how badly is it going to affect me? Like, is it setting me back, or is it just setting you back, or is it setting us both back? Because I can't get set back too many times before I move
good.
on.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
So I think I got an ally. So it's only two of us on here that think that women definitely run out of time.
I agree with the brother. He's right.
Minister Michelle, you switched sides on me. I thought you was on my side, and you know.
Him on our side. But I'm saying the statement he just made was absolutely correct.
Yeah,
Come on now. This is the open mic. Come on, y'all. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is the open mic. And sometimes some men, while they on here, they'll say certain things which is absolutely correct.
Thank you. I appreciate
That doesn't mean there's a freaking hole that I'm like, oh, I know, but I will agree with that statement he made. It is absolutely correct.
But ultimately, though, where everybody at right now? At what point is it unlimited or not? Do they run out of time?
No, it's not unlimited. It's never. And you're talking to a woman.
I might be confused on the question. Are we talking about within the relationship, or are we talking about like just a woman and her time?
We talking about do women run out of time with a man that they love, like, and admire for marriage?
No.
I mean, you see it every day. I mean, you can see it every day that they don't, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see every day that they don't run out of time. Like, I ain't saying that that don't mean that the situation they get in is gonna be 100, but it's always somebody willing to take a crack.
Well, I know. For them ones that don't be 100, them women that play them games, their limit is gone. Their limit is gone. Their limit is gone.
Hold up on a pedestal. Then I mean, I guess it is a point in time where that is a concern.
That's
If she trying to chase a certain level, then yeah. If she haven't got herself to that level, then yeah, it's time to run out. You know, depending upon who she is, you know, what she trying to get. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but you know, somebody always gonna take a crack though.
Right. So that's kind of proving my point, saying that somebody, like, we not talking about just somebody, we talking about a man that they actually want, not that they settling for. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean, I
I
guess.
think, so because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Respectfully, I think we got some people that's a little bit in Disneyland right now.
Who in Disneyland?
Who in Disneyland? I can tell who in Disneyland. But listen, look, y'all. Oh my goodness, we know that the statistics. Let's just talk about the statistics. Statistically, there is more women dying alone than ever before. So if this was a true statement that women don't run out of time, it wouldn't be so many single women.
Yeah, but I mean, it just depends on what you're looking at the statistics for, though, because I mean, all that shit is subjective, though. Like, you know what I mean? You get inside of a situation, then you realize somebody ain't who they is. Like, you know, it's just all that shit's subjective. Like if we talking about just a sheer, she got a crack at the type of dude she want. Like, eventually, yeah, it will run out. But at the same time, they probably do got a little bit more time than we probably think they do. You know what I'm saying? Because as they, depending on what season they in, what they desire could change. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't just cut and dry. It ain't like it ain't like if you a 20-year-old chick, you shouldn't be looking for the same dude at 40. You know what I'm saying? If that's what your desire is, if you decided that you was gonna settle down at 40, you know what I'm saying? We grow and shit. Hopefully everybody don't, but you grow, and like as you grow, the things that you see as desirable change. You know what I mean?
And I argue at 20, that woman is not going to be able to get the same type of guy at 20 that she's going to be able, at 40.
Not necessarily. I mean, but again, it just depends on what you're looking for. Like, if she looking, it gotta be more. It's gotta have more context as to what she's looking for. Like, if she's
Yeah,
looking for a certain
and what
body
she's
type, if
got.
she's looking for a certain type
Yeah,
of money or a certain type of sex, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, those things fluctuate. So you might not be able at 40 find that at 20, or you might not even be able to find at 20 what you would find at 40. Like, it's all subjective. Like, it just depends on what you're looking for and where you at maturity wise. Like, that's gonna determine a lot of what you even feel is desirable. You know what I'm saying? Because you might get
and I get what you're saying, but this is kind of what I'm putting it at, right? We know what women look for. We know what most women want. We know what most men want. And when you ask majority of women, and y'all stop me if I'm wrong, you ask the majority of women, they say, oh, you ask them their preference, they gonna all say the same top 20% of men. So in order to get one of these men that they want to wife them and give them their last name, make them serious,
I had 20-year-olds. I had 20-year-olds come at me talking about they want to marry me. They are for that freaking game.
I don't
Stop
know. I
playing.
get what you're saying, and I get what you're saying. It's just more nuanced than that.
Yeah, I don't think it's age that determines it. I don't think the shot clock is based on age. I think it's based on upkeep of the female. You know what I mean? A 20-year-old woman and a 40-year-old woman, if they maintain the same, upkeep, I think the 40-year-old woman could be way more desirable. I think there's certain barriers like kids, you know what I mean? If she can support herself financially, there's certain barriers. I think that makes the lady's shot clock run out, so to speak. But I don't think age is necessarily as big of a red flag as it might be seeming in this conversation. I think it's more so how that woman keeps herself together and things like that.
But y'all know we got guys out here that be like, oh, she over 30. I ain't taking her serious. Shoot, I only date chicks in their 20s, or I only date, you know what I'm saying? Or there's some guys that's always gonna date 7 years down.
But what
10
age
years
you talking
down.
about? Because if he 40, 50, 60, he would probably take that 30 or 40-year-old woman serious though.
Right. And so that might be the dynamic. But I wouldn't call that a traditional woman to me. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not traditional, but I think the playing field's changing. There's people that aren't having kids. Like, there's a whole, generation of people that aren't having kids. So let's say it's a woman that's 40 years old with no kids. She has her own house, her car's paid for. She financially could take care of herself and somebody else because she ain't got no kids and she's 40. I think to a 20-year-old, that would be desirable, especially if she still look good and is in shape. That would be more desirable than a 20-year-old girl that you have to take care of financially. You know?
Shoot! I gotta disagree with you on that one, but hey, you know,
You think
I mean,
so?
that guy ain't gonna take that 40-year-old serious. I mean, he gonna mess with her, have fun, whatever. But he's
I
not gonna
want to
marry
say
her.
that, Cash. I want to say that. I want to
The
say
I
that.
don't
20-year-old
know.
guy's gonna marry the
What
40-year-old.
would you say, Steve?
I'm in my 20s and she's in her 40s. She don't have no kids. She has her own house and a car, and I'm probably living in an apartment. And I could pick her, or I could pick another girl who's on my level, same age, financially where I'm at too. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pick the older lady.
He's
You
not a
gonna marry
bad
her?
place. Not a bad place.
Yeah,
She
the
got
the
more
You
to
gonna
older
marry
lady
offer,
her?
man.
probably
You
gonna
gonna
be
let
the
her
better
marry her?
place for a guy that is trying to establish himself and trying to elevate, because he gonna probably look at her. He gonna probably look up to her and be like, "She got her shit together. She could probably help me elevate." You know what I'm saying? And get my shit together. But a 20-year-old, what can she offer you if she ain't figured out life itself as is at that age?
Can
You
I
know what I
say
But
mean?
something?
it's the maturity of the man too, because love
Yeah.
is a dangerous
I
spirit.
mean,
You know,
a
people
woman
fall in
at
that.
any age can offer a guy what we need, which is the support, the respect, the peace. I mean, you don't. She doesn't have to be all these other stuff we talking about is like icing on the cake. I mean, y'all talking about like occupation, job, stuff getting paid for, stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stability. I mean, guys ain't really. I mean, that's not our first thing priority that we looking for a female.
I think Michelle
Can
was
I
saying,
say something, please?
we got you.
Oh my God. Thank you. First of all, and I ain't bragging, I'm just keeping it real. I live in $1 million house.
Oh, it's bad.
I got my own business. I'm debt free and won't for nothing. But you got young men out here that will go for older women to take care of them, to give them. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, sound like a
Distance
bad
is
deal.
no problem. Let me finish. Distance is no problem. Age ain't nothing. But you got to come to the table. And it don't have to be freaking equal. As long as you can bring to the table and willing to accomplish, to do more for both of you people, right? For both of you, right? You got women my age that's out here looking for, if a man get them any attention, because I'm 65 and I don't look it, period. No health issues, ain't on no blood pressure medicine. I work out 5 days a week. I hold 3 black belts and I can still do the split. Don't play with me. But I'm not here ready to be with a man that cannot be a man that will love me, support me, bring to the table what he do have, and the build together. I'm all for it, but I ain't the one. You got men out here, and let me correct that statement. When I say men, young men, they looking for a mama, and then you got men older that's out here looking to be a sugar daddy for you. I ain't on none of that. None of that. I can hold my own. I'm looking for a man. I ain't looking. I'm waiting for a man that will be honest, that will love me, that will put God first, bring to the table, and we can do together. There's a lot of women my age ain't doing what I'm doing as far as status, for real. So no. And a real woman can pick it out and stiff it out a mile away. Please. You got to first love yourself, whether you are a man or a woman. Love you first. Because if you love you first, ain't nobody gonna come at you crazy, because you ain't on nobody perking you up to make you feel a certain way. You make yourself feel a certain way. You know who you are. You know your worth. So I want to hear from the men. You feel
Okay.
me? You heard?
Okay, Miss Michelle.
Uh-huh.
Question for you. Would you suggest for the younger women would you tell them anything different? Like, would you or would you tell them you are from your life, because you just kind of rattled off some of your.
This is what I would say to a young woman: if you ain't got a freaking key to go in the door, B, you ain't ready. If you're living in your basement of your family members, you ain't ready. Get yourself together to present yourself to come.
That's to the women.
Real talk. And men, how you gonna tell? Look, okay, I'm gonna make y'all laugh. I had somebody come at me and say, "Oh, I got somebody I want you to meet," or whatever. This man was like past 50, living in his grandma's basement. What the freaking frack you gonna do for me? What you want?
If a woman was living in her parents' basement,
no,
it
ain't ready.
That's okay.
I'm saying it right now. She ain't ready. I feel like this, and I'm keeping it real. Hate for a woman or a man that's living in their mama's basement or grandma's basement. B, you ain't got it. What?
It ain't the
you
same.
ain't ready.
For women, it's okay.
Have your
That's
own.
a good message for the youth ladies.
Hey, that's a good.
A real woman is going to
good.
establish her. A real woman is going to establish herself, and a real man is going to establish himself. If you still living in your relative's house, you ain't ready for no freaking relationship.
What does it look like for a woman to establish herself? It's not the same.
She ain't living in nobody's house but her own.
Why is that? Why would a woman need to live in her house by herself?
Because that's what a real woman is. She got her own house, her own car, her own.
She got
her own. Because that's what a real woman is, like a real man. Period.
Why would a woman
blank.
need to get her own to get a man, to get a husband? That I don't get.
I'm gonna say this: a woman that don't have her own don't need to be out here looking for no freaking relationship. You ain't ready.
Why is that a precursor for?
Because she got to establish her. Let me tell you something, my brother. A woman or a man, establish yourself first before you want a relationship. Are you crazy?
So your advice to women is to go out, chase their career, get a house, get a car they own, and then find a husband.
No, this is what I'm saying to you, period. That whether it's a husband or a relationship. Don't be out here if you don't have a key to your own shit. And excuse me for cussing, but I'm keeping it real. And you tell me you want a relationship. You ain't ready for no relationship. Get your own stuff.
I gotta stop. I think it's more attractive if a woman is under the house, under the care of their parents before they go to a husband.
But go ahead and get those weak whack. Go get them weak whack, immature, so-called women you think that's ready. A woman ain't ready for no relationship if she ain't got her own. Period. She don't know nothing about no life. She don't know nothing about no bills. She don't know nothing about none of that. What you mean? You ain't gonna come in like that. They ain't ready for that. They're not ready for that. And you can mute me if you want to. They're not ready for that. A real woman know what it means to pay bills. She know what it means to have her own. She knows what it means to stand up and do what she gotta do. What do you mean?
She then came back and now she's just with her people and she reestablishing herself.
What you say?
Okay, reestablish. Okay, watch this. When she can reestablish when you get established then. Because you in that reestablished stage. Wait till you get established. To what a relationship? What do you mean? Period. That's for a man or a woman. Don't do that. You got me stuck on that. That's bull crap.
So is that the way? Is that
Hold on, okay.
Go ahead, see.
What I feel like in this particular situation, as a man, it's more important for a man to be established before he start trying to court women. Okay. Now,
I agree with that one, a man, sir. I'm talking about a woman. He's talking about a woman. I'm not talking about no man. A man supposed to, but a woman do. Listen, if I was living in my grandma's basement,
could you let C's finish?
If I was living in my grandma's basement, I would not be looking for a freaking relationship. Period.
Now, as far as a woman, it depends on her circumstances. Now, at the same time, when a man is courting a woman, it really shouldn't matter what her situation is if that man is dedicated to courting that woman. Now, at the same time, if the female isn't financially stable or got her shit together, based off of how she got there, you know what I mean? He need to take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? He need to take that into consideration, like how she got where she at. Is this something that's like temporary, or is this something that she's been on? He need to, you know what I'm saying, see what those red flags is, you know what I'm saying, as they get to learn each other and get to know each other. But ultimately, yeah, female need to have her shit together too, just as a man needs to have her shit together. But the way the world work, it don't work like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely more important, end all be all, as a man, you gotta have your shit together before you try to court these women out here. I mean, it is something.
Hold on, real quick. We got someone new. Leak, can you hear us? Hi.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay, real quick before we keep debating, what is your stance? Because I saw you had a comment. What would you like to add to the conversation?
After hearing her talk for a while, I feel like this conversation is this is geared towards Black women, and that's the problem in the Black community, period. Why do Black women have to be so hyper independent? In other communities, they don't do that.
Yeah.
They don't really do that. Indian men take care of their wives. German men take care of their wives. White men, for the most part, take care of their wives. It's only in the Black community that is seen that us women have to be so hyper independent. Why do we have to be so strong? We got to know how to do it by ourselves. 9 times out of 10, you meet a man on the street, a Black man, he can't do it by himself. He can't do this shit by himself. He can't raise them kids by himself. If that mama die, do you think that child gonna have the same quality of life if the mama not there? No. They can't pay bills. They can't budget. They can't do shit. But a Black woman is expected to be able to do all of that because the mothers of those same Black sons do not teach them the same shit. Why in the Black community does the Black woman have to be so independent? We shouldn't have to.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you. Hold on. Let me unmute Michelle.
That's amazing. We about to bring back in
Michelle. We bring you in, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm so glad that
let me tell you something.
Yeah, Michelle.
She said, a woman, a man, we got to come in and we got to help a man pay. First of all, take care of your own bills, have your own place, then you go get a man to do all that.
You listening, Michelle? Listening, Michelle?
Miss Michelle, is that the same way that you went about your life and got to this up until this point?
Like she ain't had no choice.
Let me tell you something. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I'm a survivor of sexual child abuse. I'm a survivor of human trafficking. I'm a survivor of rape and all that, kidnapping. I'm a survivor of all that. But still, I made it out, and I am now a clinical therapist. I did 20 years in the military. I don't want to hear none of that. That woman right there, I commend her. I commend her and give her respect. But all this about, but we got to help a man who might not can't pay no bills. Well, first of all, don't worry about a man that can't pay bills if you can't pay your own. That means get your own shit, and then you do all that. Miss me with that.
I really think that you're missing the point of what I'm saying, though. I think you're missing the point. If a Black woman gets into a relationship with another Black man, you feel like she should still be doing everything on her own. You feel like everything should be put on her back. You feel like all the burdens and all the responsibilities and figuring out how this gonna happen and how that gonna happen should be on her back if it's a nigga sitting right next to her.
I think whenever she figures out how to get herself into, she
can I take something?
No, I don't think that's the case. Like, I think she's saying, like,
you can't rely on anybody, unfortunately. You gotta
you gotta depend on yourself always.
You gotta look at it like if you're talking to your daughter. If I'm talking to my daughter,
I can't hear nobody.
I can't just be like, it's okay if you can't do something because he'll be able to. No, I will, as a father, help you, but I need to make sure you could get it on your own. Not get it to the point where somebody else can lift you up and y'all could balance together, because something could happen to that man or he could turn on you. I think it's just about what you get yourself into. As long as you can manage yourself without anybody else's help, you fine. And then you can get help on top of that because you can manage it on your own. So the extra help would just make make it way better. But if you get yourself into a situation where you need help, you can't really do it without help. I think that's something that you know we got to teach our people not to do. You know, don't bite more than you could chew.
So, fellas, y'all telling me we see it every day, y'all. If it's a beautiful woman working at McDonald's, she's gonna get wifed up if she's feminine and peaceful and supportive and things of this sort. Why are we so we sitting here really saying, oh, a girl gotta have her own stuff and all this stuff if the guy leave, and if guys aren't leaving relationships, guys aren't initiating most of the divorces, the women are. I think it's I don't know, y'all. I just think it's bad advice to tell our younger women to be going out here and prioritizing, if they want to be married, prioritizing getting their own, having their own, getting their own, chasing a career, that priority should be finding a husband, being a wife.
It's all about mindset. It just depends. Like
It's
this
a mindset.
conversation is so nuanced because it got so many different layers to it. Like I
Layers.
think we all just looking at an individual layer of it and not really kind of, you know what I'm saying, seeing where it all comes from a all consuming point of view for real. Because like I honestly think that everybody should be self-sustained, but that also don't mean that everybody got to have it figured out to the highest level if you meet somebody who you can build with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead. Oh,
To me, I feel like what he just said. Go ahead, Bree.
go ahead, Steve.
I was just saying, like, I feel like he said, like I said, when it comes to the females, it's a little tricky. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a female, you know, that's like Cash said, you know what I'm saying? Family unit need to be the focal point at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Being a family, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that come with that, certain roles that come with that. As a Black female in today's society, it's just hard for them to balance everything. So it's like, as a man, you got to understand all that shit. You just got to understand everything and try to balance that out. I don't feel like a female should have everything together. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's just that, like I said, society just ain't built for them to win for real. So at the same time, you got to go in understanding that and then just see, like, is those red flags is because of her, or is those red flags because of her circumstances? And then build from that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, build from that. It's so many layers to this conversation, like you said.
Can I say something?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, first of all, I ain't gonna be with no man who ain't got his stuff together. And a real man shouldn't want a woman who ain't got herself together. This is 2026. This ain't 1826. What do you mean? Not doing it. Not doing it. And I'm not judging a person who's not on that level, but focus on you until you get on that level. That means, okay, I'm a millionaire. I could meet somebody work at freaking McDonald's or Longhorn, but they got their own place. They had a basic car. I'll work with that. But I'm not taking nobody that's living in a freaking a mother or grandmother or uncle or aunt basement. I don't think so.
Well, as a female, you shouldn't want to. You know what I'm saying? Deal with no man in that particular
If a
situation.
woman is living with their mama or their daddy, that's a great thing. For them to have their own spot, they probably living like a bachelor.
Every situation got a different circumstance attached to it, and
it's about circumstances.
Yeah, it ain't really just because somebody in somebody's basement, like they a piece of shit person. Like they might have just, they might have fell off, or they might be helping their family. It could be anything. Like it's just really when you dealing with a relationship dynamic before anything else, as far as like anybody getting yourself together gonna have you getting yourself together, like will have you with a certain level of maturity and mindset. And I think that's the most important thing, because once you get a mindset established, and y'all can see things through the same lens, then anything is possible with anybody. But it just take the maturity to see who you got. Like if you pick this person because they got a fat ass, and you know what I'm saying, they you know what I'm saying, like that, yeah, like you might come up short. Or if a chick pick a dude because he got a whole bunch of money and then mad because he emotionally immature, yeah, like, but it's just mindset is gonna drive the actual the success of a relationship and how people are compatible more so than anything.
Agreed.
Okay, so yeah, shoot, did she drop Miss Oh, there she goes. She back. Okay.
rejoined.
Okay. But y'all, I mean, a guy and a girl is totally two different things. And when we saying a guy, being prepared for a wife and a woman getting prepared for a husband, those look like two different things. Or y'all saying it's the same?
What you say?
I think
again?
it's the same because it's about getting in tune with yourself.
Yes, mindset.
Yeah.
You can't really prepare for anybody unless you prepare for yourself. I can only take care of you as well as I take care of myself. And then we're meeting at that point too. So it's not like I'm gonna meet up with somebody who could take care of themselves at this level and I can take care of myself at this level, but just because we can take care of ourselves, we good. Nah, I'm gonna meet with somebody I'm evenly yoked with. So I think it starts with taking, looking inward. So the process could be similar. It could be the same process.
I know a dude who was making $100,000 and he stayed in his mama crib. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't broke and he was helping his mom. That's what I'm saying. You can't just broadly paint, you know what I'm saying, people's situations and circumstances is one thing because they in that circumstance or situation. Like, it takes more context. It takes more nuance.
Can I speak?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not talking about someone who's struggling. They're a good person. I'm talking about this. Don't look and focus on a relationship until you get yourself together. Whatever space you're in, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that a person that lives with their family, they ain't no good. I'm not saying that. Because that's where I was 20-something years ago. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the focus should not be a relationship when you in a situation. I'm talking about the focus on when you get yourself together. It don't matter the status. You ain't got to be on a status with the person you want or desire. My status is high, but I'm not looking for a person to be on a status where I'm at. They could be status low. But I'm not gonna date nobody that's in they freaking mama's basement. They don't have a key to open a freaking door. I'm not doing that. I'm not. And you should not be trying to be in a relationship till you get yourself together. Period. Dot. I don't care if you leave the basement and go get a one room. At least you in your one room.
Okay.
Miss Michelle.
What does it look like? Oh, who was about to talk? Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, what's the age range of the people that you would date today?
You asking that
Who
to?
you asking that to?
To Miss Michelle.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Okay. So she asked me a question. What was the question, sweetie?
What's the age range of the men that you would date today?
That I would date. Okay,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want you to look at the camera. I'm 65, so I ain't dating no 20-year-old. That's me. First of all,
Okay.
I'm 65. I'm saying as far as period dot, and I want y'all to hear me good. I'm not throwing shade. I'm not judging anyone that live with their parents or they in a basement. I started off that way. But I'm going to tell you something. When I was in that space with my family, who I love to death, who was there for me, I wasn't focused on no relationship. I was focused on doing better for me. I was focused on me. I saved my money. You know what I'm saying? I work. And then I went from a freaking studio. No, not a studio. One room to a studio.
Can I say
To a
something?
one bedroom. To a two bedroom. to a condo, to a
Can I say
townhouse,
something?
to a
Miss, I don't
house.
mean to cut
Okay,
you off. I don't mean to cut you off,
sure.
but I want to say this. It looked like most of people on this, most of us probably late 20s, maybe early 30s. And if I was your age and my dating pool was full of men living in their mama's basement, I would not date them either. You're right. But we are a lot younger, and I feel like the times that we are coming up in are a lot different than where you came up, where a 1 bedroom apartment is $800, $900. Two, you looking at 1,200 if you want to be in a nice neighborhood, and sometimes even in the bad neighborhoods they be too expensive. Okay, so the jobs are not paying the amount of money that they should be with the cost of living, right? So you got to take all that into an account that, yeah, we younger, I feel like it might be better for somebody who is 27, 28, 30 to be staying with their parents, stacking their money until they can afford to move out. Because guess what? You move out prematurely, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what the fuck you're doing out here. And you're all alone. 9 times out of 10, them people that move out early as fuck either end up one, homeless, couch hopping, or they're gonna go back to their parents' house if their parents allow them to. It's not that easy no more to just move out, to just be on your own. It's damn near impossible, especially if you have a kid, stuff like that, because that shit's expensive too. Then you got this motherfucking orange motherfucker in the office cutting off every type of benefit. Y'all, the benefits that y'all was getting is not the same type of benefits that somebody today would get, right?
So can I say something
You
to
have
you, my sister?
we're in a different demographic
Can I
from
say
you.
something to you, my sister?
So I think that it's more plausible for somebody to still be living with their parents if they have the option to do so. And I'm not
Can I
gonna look
say
down on
something?
anybody if they do. Because if I could go back and live with my mama and be cool, I'd do that.
Can I
I
say
agree.
something, my sister? I'm not disagreeing with you. Everything you just said, for real, is so true. So I have young
I
granddaughters and
can't hear her.
grandsons. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
We
We hear
can
you.
we can hear
Okay.
you. Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
not judging what she said because what she just said was real. So let me say this. I have granddaughters and grandsons is your age, right? And so watch this. So my granddaughter, I'm gonna use her for example. She's in college, okay? She went and got a couple of her sisters that she met in college, and they all got together and went and got a house, okay? Where your mind is at, what you just said was so true. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And the economy, the way it is with that pig in the White House, the way everything is so high, and I'm not okay. I like what she just said. Let me say this. And right now, I have so many friends and stuff that's back home at their parents' house or back home with their grandma. They're not my age, they're your age. So I have to respect what you're saying. It's freaking crazy out here. So it got to the point where they renting apartments that was over $2,000 going on $3,000. Like, you might as well get a house, you can't afford that. So yes, they went back home. I understand that. So let me say this. In that situation, as long as, even if you go back home or to a relative home, whether it's mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt or uncle, that means I'm talking about people that do that and they still working, they still banking, saving their money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You meet somebody, you tell your situation. I've been in that situation too. You know, when I was in that situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm at parents' house, I'm doing this and that, I'm saving money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Still, whatever you do, let it be on a level where you at in your mind. So, my sister, I have to agree with you. I'm not going against you. You are absolutely correct. Just don't be with someone who don't have that mentality of what you're trying to achieve. And that's for you as a
That
woman,
I
a
agree
young
with.
woman. You know
That
what I'm
I agree
saying?
with. That I get. Yes.
Okay.
I'm right there with you, my sister. I totally agree. I'm not getting ready to come against what you just said, because the way you laid that out, I have to humble myself and say, okay, I see what she's saying. You right. You know? And but you about your business even while you in your parents' house. You see the difference what I'm saying? Let me just put this out blankly. When I made that statement, I should have said this. I'm talking about people that's in their parents' house or grandparents' house or uncle our house, and they ain't doing nothing but laying back, smoking a blunt,
I got a statement.
You
Let me put this statement in here before anybody else go real quick.
okay?
Why do women perpetuate instead of warn other women to not make the same mistakes they made and bring awareness?
Did I just say that? Did I just do that? I hope y'all all agree. I just did that because I had to humble myself when that sister came on and said what she said. I had to humble myself. You know what I mean? I just did that. I just did that because when she broke that thing down, because not trying to be funny, I did come strong earlier and say, if you ain't got no key to your house, if you ain't doing this, you don't need to be in a relationship. And I mean that. But when she broke down and say, well, what about a person that, you know, that had to go back to their parents' house to save their money because freaking they charging all this for rent? I mean, you know what I mean? So I hope that I get those props. I had to humble myself for that. Because sometimes,
I commend you for that.
Thank you for your input.
yes, ma'am, I had to give you that, my sister. I had to give you that. You know, I had to. So right there with you, that's that part right there. That's what I'm talking about. You can still be in your mom's or dad's house. You can still be in grandparents' house. You can still be with uncle and aunt, or you could be with brother and sister. But you taking care of your business with the way you broke it down. You still take care of your business. You can't, and ain't nothing. Listen, bottom line, what you were saying is, whatever I'm doing, I want a relationship where that person can come and we become one and we work together. That's the main point. As a young woman, my sister, you want a man that is on the same level mindset with you.
Okay.
That wants to say, okay, I see you saving money. I see you at home with your parents, but we come together because I'm working, you working. Let's go do this. Ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all. Because for real, y'all, before you mute me, I don't want to be with a man that won't give me his all, whatever his all is, if I'm giving him my all. Okay?
All right.
Give me you and all you got, and I will do the same.
All right, let's let some other people jump in. Anybody else got something? Because I got something to add.
Oh, I know you're gonna come one side.
Okay, y'all. This what I want to put out there, right? Men, when we growing up, we get told, oh, you supposed to protect your woman. We are taught like, oh, you got to provide, you got to protect, you got to, the basics. When it comes to the daughters, are they being taught how to be wives?
A lot of women, if they don't have God in their life,
women to go out, get them a career, a job, establish themselves, is that making them be a better wife?
No, because a lot of women who don't have God first in their life, they so dominant, they so self-efficient. Their mindset is, if you ain't on my level, I don't want you. That's a wrong side. But if you have God in your life, we are helpmates, first of all. God made man first, and we are helpmates. And I would love a man that would give all of him to me. He ain't even got to be on my level as far as my finances, because my finances is high. Let me say this, my brother. My finances high. But if he loved me and adored me and protect me and provide what he has, and is not on my same level, he provides it for me. He give me him. I'm going to give him all of me. Come on, somebody.
I heard something, bro.
Come on. Let me say this. I'm going to ask this of the audience, right? I'm going to ask this of the guests. Let's not make it so much about our specific life experience. Let's try to make it more broad. Let's talk about the majority of people rather than certain specific You know, we can mention it, but let's try to talk more broad. So the original question, guys, we usually talk, you know, provide, protect. When it comes to the daughters, what is being taught, if anything, or is it being taught like something in reverse to not get you married? You know what I'm saying? So let me get some other people to join in.
Now, what I'll say real quick is I don't know. I think most of us can speak from our own experiences. So unless we got the stats pulled up right now, I mean, we gonna be pulling from our experiences, I feel like. But that's just what I had to say. But
And we can always argue for the exception, and you know, the not the majority, but the minority, right? But in actuality, I think we're pretty much like more women are similar than different. Most guys is similar than different. Most guys are attracted to the same things. Most women is attracted to the same things. And so when we put it in a general statement like that, I want to know, and this is kind of a question for the women, but let me get somebody else in.
I heard something recently that kind of relates to what you're saying. I was listening to somebody talk, and they were saying women are taught how to pick a man, but not how to treat a man. And men are taught the opposite. They're taught how to treat a woman, but they're not really taught how to pick a woman. I think that when I heard that, I was like, damn, we gotta fix that. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Why you disagree?
I disagree with that. First of all, I don't think I am, and she was right. It's hard to talk broad when you really can only look at your own perspective. But I would say that it was easier for me to learn how to treat a man versus how to pick the man that deserves to be treated well. You pick a man based off of what you
Well, no, I'm not
personally
saying women are
attracted
taught
to,
the correct
right?
way. But they are all taught to get you a man with money, get you a man that can protect you.
That's not true. That's not true. Personally, my mama made pretty good money growing up, and she was a single mother, and we went and did fancy shit. And I remember her telling me, don't ever think that don't expect a man to be able to do for you what I could do for you, especially when you're young, because they're not going to have no money. They're not going to be able to do this. They're not going to be able to do that. So I don't want your standards too high. My mama she shouldn't have told me that. She should have told me the exact opposite. If you gonna find you a man that can keep your standard of life where it's at right now. That's what she should have told me.
Versus she should have told you that versus what? I'm sorry.
That I shouldn't expect too much from a man. Not to expect to go on trips or go to fancy dinners or go to plays. Shit like shit that I like to do. Like shit that we did together with shit that my mama took me to go do. That I shouldn't expect that from a man because they probably wouldn't do stuff like that.
So I always thought that when it came to a female, that type of stuff is what your father's supposed to do. So like as your father is doing that for you, he's doing that for you to show you that you don't need no man to do that for you. Because I'm always do that for you. So I get where you're coming from, but I think that's what he's saying. Like we taught wrong as we growing up.
I want to say everything is rooted in race. You gotta always take into slavery, racism, Jim Crow, segregation play a part in everything to this day in the Black community. So you have to take that into account. My dad in my life now, we cool now. What you just said, he does now. Like
All right,
if
but
it's a
say for
problem with my
instance, if y'all
car,
didn't have that information, or if y'all didn't have that, I say information, if y'all didn't have that type of barrier to deal with from the youth, don't you think it'd be that way though, naturally?
what it'll be what way?
What I just said, like, you know what I'm saying, your father doing those things for you and things of that nature.
I mean, yeah, I feel like no, because I know a lot of girls that have always had good relationships with their dad and still don't have good dating relationships. I think yeah, maybe it can play a part, but I don't think that it's the only part. I think there's a lot of stuff that goes on because Okay, yeah, you get raised right, but everybody not getting raised the same way that you are.
No, I get that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Everybody don't have the same benefits of coming up when they growing up. I get
Yeah,
that.
Can
even in
I
the black
say
community.
can I say something real quick?
Jump in there.
So me being born in the 60s is so totally different. Like I can say this. What my dad taught me is because he got me into modeling in the 60s when there were no blacks, women modeling. Like it was so racist. But he taught me how a man supposed to treat a woman, whether they take them to the ice cream parlor or solar parlor or going to the park or making picnics. He taught me that a man's supposed to give all his attention to you and love on you and the little things that they did back then. I was a little girl watching how my dad treated my mom and how my grandpa treated my grandma and how my uncle treated my aunts. You know what I'm saying? It was a little things, but it left a stone how as far as how a man treats a woman and how that woman respect that man that did that to respect them. So now what she was saying was like, and I'm gonna bring it into this era. So in this era, the women they, I know women that fly here and there, that do this and that, and this, so they expect when they meet a man that he do all this and do all that. But let me tell you something, and that's real talk. If you come together, if you I tell women all the time, if a man fix a picnic basket. Because I had women say, girl, he made a picnic basket and told me to meet him at a park. And I'm like, so did you like it? Well, I'm not used to that. I said, girl, you need to bring your standards down because it takes a man, if he got you on his mind to plan a picnic basket and he's focused on you to spend that time with you, that thing right there, that is powerful to me. You know what I mean?
For a man to
But
plan anything at all is a kudos to him. Cause what?
come, come on, sister.
Can
Come
you do
on.
I got a
something?
What are
Like
you
question.
talking
shit.
about? Come
Who
on. So I want to say
who
to the
taught you
men that's
ladies
on
how to
here,
treat a
I want to
man?
say to the
Was
men that's
anybody
on
taught?
here,
Was
I want to say
anybody?
to the men that
Go ahead, say your question.
I was wondering, based off of what I was asking before, who was there anybody that taught you guys how to treat a man? I remember you were saying that your
That's the
mom, the
original
other
question.
lady, you said your mom taught you like different things to expect from a man. But on the flip side, because I think a lot of men are taught how to treat a woman. You pull her.
Yeah. But I was about to say, as a man, it's a big responsibility. It's a big torch that we pass on to like our youth and our the younger boys and that you raising up or you helping raise up. You teach them like that's big for us. Like you teach them how to
Yeah.
treat a woman. Like
And
I
on
would
the
say
Um,
other
for me
end, is that
personally,
happening with women? Are women teaching other women how to treat men?
I would say for
And
me
um,
I would say
personally,
no.
I would say for me personally, my grandmother taught me, and I would say she taught me in a way that it was unspoken. She taught me with how she treated my papa, and they were married for like 50, 60 years, so he passed away. So I would say it wasn't like a, hey, granddaughter, you do X, Y, and Z. It was more so she modeled with her behavior. So that's what I had to say.
I
I
say,
feel like
Hold on, wait, one at a time. Leak real quick, and then Michelle.
for me personally, my way of knowing how to do it came from learning what not to do.
I learned a lot of that shit from people watching people too. Yeah, I think you gotta watch. You gotta see both angles. You gotta see both sides. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Hmm.
see like what not to do and what to do. You know what I mean? And then you go through your mistakes too as well, and then you learn from them as well. But I feel where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that we're not being taught as men, and there's certain things that we're not being taught as women as well when we are young. You know what I'm saying? How we should be treating each other. We got a lot of work to do at the end of the day. Period. At the end of the day.
can I say something?
You want me to?
I want to say this to the men that are on here. Let me tell you about a woman's love language. You ready? Let me tell you about a woman. I don't care if she's old like me or young. A woman she wants attention. She wants to be attentive. Okay. If you write a poem or a love letter, or if you just give her that attention, by being a listener, that's a turn on. Women want attention, whether they're young or old. And I'm trying to school you all. Women want attention. That means if you out with this woman, don't let your eyes leery and you looking at other women. Because I had one young lady told me that she was out somewhere and and this dude was with her. I don't know if it was her man or a date, and he was looking at other women. She was like, he gonna say to her, "I'm a man." No, let me tell you something. If you have a woman that you want, and hear me good, whether you young or old, a woman wants attention. She wants to feel like she's the only important person at that point with you. Give her
You gonna put her on a pedestal.
You can write a love letter and stick it on the mirror after y'all been together that night. She go in before she get in the shower, and she's gonna brush her teeth or whatever, and she see that love. Ooh, come on, somebody.
So what do men want then? As we figured out what women want.
You ain't let me flip.
What do men want?
What do men want? Okay.
Good question.
I'm trying to tell you about the men. You ain't let me finish. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Watch this. Let me say it. So, me personally, I'm gonna give you a little tip. Me personally, let me tell you something. I tell women all the time, you expect for a man to take you shopping and buy this and that. Let me tell you something. You find out what that man want, and so when he come home through that door, he gonna have it laying. For me, mine would be laying on the bed for him. I don't care if it's the suit or the shoes or whatever. I'm gonna have him a suit there to give him a massage. She gonna be in a bikini oiling him down. His feet gonna be rubbed. Don't come on, somebody. All right, food gonna make him holler and make his toes curl. I want that man to come. You know what a real man want? He want to come through the door and lay his head on the bosom of a woman. Because real men, they don't close their eyes. They always on the alert. But when a man can come and close his eyes and lay his head on that bosom, come on, somebody.
Yeah, that's facts. I mean, go ahead, Bree.
No, go ahead, C's.
I was gonna say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? As a man, when you out there getting it, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You could be an alpha male and all that other shit, but at the end of the day, you still want to be like, I don't want to say like, baby, but you want to be baby. You know what I'm saying? You want a woman's touch at the end of the day. I don't know about y'all, but shit, you want somebody to rub your back, rub on your head, you know what I'm saying? Let you know, like, hey, keep going, you know what I'm saying? We got this, you know what I mean? You need that.
Absolutely. And what we finna do is we appreciate everybody for hopping on. We about to hit the 2-hour mark, so we about to actually wrap this up. So we are so grateful and thankful for everybody for hopping on tonight. And what we're gonna do real quick is we'll do final takes. And on that note, in your final take, if you have anything you want to shout out, your page, event, anything that you have going on, please feel free to do so. Just as a reminder, we are filming our elimination dating show on the 31st of this month. So if anyone is single, or if you know anyone who's single who may want to join, tell them to subscribe to our IG channel, Kindle the Flames 1.0. They'll see the link to join that show in the comments. And please feel free to shout yourselves out in final takes.
Y'all can go back. Right.
Y'all want to go first? I'll go first.
I'm about to say, y'all shout y'all shit out first. Go ahead.
It's your boy SP, Young in the SP. You can check me out on the music tip, Young in the SP. Dropped some new music. It's called, what's that tune called? Forever. Just dropped a new song called Forever. That shit is fire. But
how we find
it? And the YouTube and all of that. What'd you say?
How we find your music on YouTube? You said?
Yeah, YouTube. It's on all the platforms: Spotify, Apple Music. Yeah, Young in the SP, man. Just trying to run them numbers up. Cincinnati, baby. Yeah.
Okay then. See,
Social is one of mine, Ra 3. On IG. King C's on everything else. King C's on gaming. King C's gaming on Twitch. I'll be on Twitch too as well. Y'all can check me out on any one of those platforms. Hit me up, whatever. Appreciate you, Bree. Appreciate you, Cash, as usual. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the females that came on. Shout out to League. Appreciate the conversation as well.
all right, Rob. You got any closing statements? You got anything?
No, just thanks for having me, Shout out to Kindle the Flames, you feel me? Subscribe to my YouTube, Rave 1.0, you feel me? That's about it, Shout out to everybody in the chat, you feel me? Yeah, I'm also live streaming on Twitch, like simultaneously, so if y'all want to shout out my Twitch live stream too, you feel me? Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
for sure.
that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shout out Minister Michelle and Leak for joining. Those were actually 2 first-time joiners, and also SP, even though he's been on before, but for this purpose, it is his first time. So appreciate you jumping on, and also want to shout out Mariah Lovemore and Dre for hopping on. We appreciate y'all gracing us with y'all presence again. Everybody, we'll see y'all next Sunday at 8 p.m. Join on the live, and y'all have a wonderful, prosperous week.
You know it. One.